bunch of expectations, and then as our semester goes on, we're gonna start knocking some of them off, right? You guys are gonna be learning about your cameras, meeting new people, all the things that you wrote. And then eventually, as our program moves on, by the top one, it should be just like a few, not so many, and they'll be a little bit different. So I'm gonna say in about like 3 or 4 weeks, we'll do the same activity again and see if your expectations have changed, if you have new ones, and then we'll keep going up until the end of our semester. I think Las Fotos really puts like a megaphone in these girls' hands. And every time we have an exhibit or we have a panel, there's people that come in and are like either in tears or they're kind of like taken aback. Like you mentioned, you know, the world tells you to grow up in a certain way, or they expect you to be a certain way, or they assume like, oh yeah, she's a young girl in high school. Like this, I already know her situation and her story. And then you give them a chance to actually tell you their story or present their story, you know, in images, in our multimedia projects, in our panels, and people are like, I'm sorry, like I kind of sold them short. I underestimated them. So I do think Las Fotos is like I want to say like an intermediary almost, where the girls come as they're growing up, but they also grow up here in a sense in their own little like realm. Together they kind of create these relationships and they start realizing that they do have this impact on their communities and their stories and their experiences do matter.
I think I'm drawn to like this one.
And why are you drawn to that? What do you like about that? And who is that?
Those are my nephews.
Cool.
So
So you have like an emotional relationship.
Yeah.
For me, I like these. I definitely like also what you chose, but think about stuff like this, right? So like this is really cute and your family will love this because this is like them playing, and you're right, it is a candid. But see how this is? This is starting to tell a story. Right? So this is the beginning of a narrative.
Moving to film is like somewhat of a change for me because like I'm used to like taking so many photos to get the perfect one. Like my process developing, like I'm like slowly getting my own rhythm now, and I'm like already like knowing what I'm planning to like shoot next.
I've learned to be like confident. I used to be a really shy person entering this program. I've learned how to speak in front of a huge crowd. I've learned that there's gonna be times where like I might mess up with my photos and do like things that I don't like, but eventually there's always a good outcome. I have actually wanted to start a photo club in my high school just because we had one like a long time ago, but no one was really interested. But like my friends always like look through my photos on Instagram and they get really like inspired, or they're like, oh, how do you do this? Like, how do you take good photos? Or maybe I want to become a writer and we can collaborate. So see, like networking already at a young age is like what I've learned from Las Fotos that I've done with my friends and have helped them too with their careers.
The types of girls who show interest, it all kind of plays a big role. I mean, we have our teaching artists, we have our, you know, program manager, program director, we have all of that, we have our board, and I think it all kind of trickles through every aspect and level that we have of Las Fotos project. Not only that, I think the people that we have involved directly with the girls really have a passion for them. Yeah, it's kind of like a meld, yeah. It is, it's like this whole family almost, where we have each other's backs. It's like a perpetuating type of system that we have here where, you know, we do a lot for our girls and our girls are part of the community. And then the community receives us, you know, with open arms, and we receive them with open arms. So it is like this familial type of bond that the girls start to develop because they find out they live down the street from each other, or they've been going to school together, or I'm studying the same subject. There's just so many layers of like intersectionality almost with their identities, with their classes, with the struggles that they go through and triumphs that they go through. These girls are amazing. It just kind of all starts to blend and mesh and become like this cohesive type of unit. And then even when you have mentors coming in and changing, it doesn't really disrupt what they already have.